General Manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah's job is to constantly be looking at the rooster and figuring out ways to improve it. Just get a little bit better here, get a little bit better there. And if you're not exploring every single avenue and every single pipe dream, cockamamie idea, you're not really doing your job. Enter Orlando Brown Jr. No, the Vikings should not sign Orlando Brown Jr., since the Vikings obviously have Christian Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill at the tackle spots. But an interesting development. So, Pelissero, go. The Chiefs don't plan to use a second franchise tag on left tackle Orlando Brown Jr. per source. That means Kansas City will have until Monday to work out a long-term deal with Brown, or else he'll be a free agent to negotiate with other teams. And Brown did play under the franchise tag last year as the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. He's an extremely solid left tackle, but the Chiefs do have to navigate the salary cap because they got Mahomes. They have Chris Jones, and trying to work out a deal for Brown that makes sense. It's going to take a little bit of juggling. Enter Ezra Cleveland. All right, so, yeah, I understand, like, the title says trade Ezra, and then the Chiron says trade Ezra, but that had to be a little bit of a curveball, right? But we need to walk through and explain our logic. So, Ezra Cleveland, playing left guard for the Vikings over the last couple of years, he's a left tackle. He is. He absolutely is a left tackle, man. And the problem is that the Vikings, they have Christian friggin' Darrisaw, who's quickly become one of the best left tackles in the game. And Brian, the real deal O'Neill, yes, coming off of an Achilles injury, is still one of the best right tackles in the game. Also, they got Blake Brandel, who's a very solid swing tackle. So they got depth. They certainly got depth all over the place, especially at that tackle spot. But the problem with the Vikings' interior offensive line is it has been marshmallowy. Ed Ingram did not have a good rookie year, man. Garrett Bradbury, TBD. He did have a nice fourth season. After the first three, he was the worst center around the league. And Ezra, even though he's fighting the good fight, absolutely. He's got great athleticism. He's really good in outside zone, really good getting out on screens. But pass protection, it's been an issue, where he allowed 55 pressures in 2022, which is tied for second most in the NFL for a guard. The most, Ed Ingram had 63. So, I mean, the Vikings had interior pass protection issues all damn season long, as well as Dalvin had a career low 4.4 yards per carry. Some of that's on him, some of that's on the offensive line. And Ezra, again, he's being a good teammate, and he's kicking inside, and he's doing whatever he can to be a starter. But when the Vikings drafted him in the second round in 2020, coming out of Boise State, he was seen as the left tackle of the future. But, of course, that changed when the Vikings were able to get Darrisaw in the first round in 2021. But Ezra Cleveland, let's not forget, like, he was a bad dude at Boise State at left tackle. 3-year starter, 40 games, all on the blind side, 82.5 PFF grade as a junior. Only allowed 12 pressures, 3 sacks, 1 penalty. He was really damn good, man. And he tested amazing at the combine, 9.92 out of 10 on the RAS. Great 40, great explosiveness, great agility. So he's good to go, man. He's got great hands, got length. He can do everything that a left tackle needs to do. But the problem is the Vikings are using him at left guard. And this is his scouting report from NFL.com, Lance Zierlein. Overview: athletic left tackle, able to make all outside zone blocks in the run game, but in dire need of additional mass and functional strength. Tape work can be tricky, as Cleveland suffered a turf toe injury in the second game of the 2019 season. Aha! And when he's able to practice much of the year, issues anchoring and redirecting edge pressure are independent from his injury, but determining the impact of that injury, blah, 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 blah. Toe is fine. He's good to go. He's a left tackle. So, hey, Chiefs, if you don't want to re-sign Orlando Brown Jr. and give him all of the money, maybe we interest you in our finest Ezra Clevelands. That's right, because even though the draft class this year is pretty solid for offensive tackles, there's going to be a run on the really good ones, and the Chiefs are drafting at the back end of the pack, number 31 overall. Like, who are you going to pick up that you're going to be comfortable starting on Patrick Mahomes' blindside week 1? Ain't good, man. So may we suggest your second-round pick, number 63 overall, as well as a 6th-rounder for 197 for Ezra Cleveland. So get it done. Get it done, man. So, again, hey, Chiefs, if you don't want to pay Orlando Brown Jr. all of the money, Ezra Cleveland's got 2 years left on his rookie deal. He is a left tackle. And, frankly, this could be a great case scenario for Ezra Cleveland, too, because him and his agent, like, they have to be like, all right, so the money is at left tackle, the guard experiment is whatever, and also if you're the Vikings, you want to get more stout on the inside. That's why I keep saying, hey, screw outside zone. Let's get some man gap guards that were 333 pounds if there's an ounce, if they are an ounce. Yeah. So this could be a win-win-win no matter what, where the Vikings are bereft of draft capital. They're able to scoop up a little something from Kansas City, get back in the second round, as well as additional day 3 pick. Kansas City gets a starting caliber NFL left tackle, a guy who has a lot of upside in Ezra Cleveland, who was a former second-round pick in his own right, and they don't have to pay Orlando Brown Jr. So, hey, holla at us. Kansas City, holla at us, and you can get in the Ezra Cleveland business. Whew, let's go, man. That's right, baby. But your thoughts are thoughts. Trade left tackle Ezra Cleveland to the Chiefs? Question mark. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo, but till next time, Skol, production value.